Aquarius, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 25th to the 31st of May. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, it could be happening sometime in the future. And also please remember that these are general love readings. They may not resonate with everyone out there, so take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Okay, so okay, so what's happening with you guys? Five of Cups, disappointment, almost like missing an opportunity, maybe something's got away. We've got these this bird here and this fish, and this guy's just looking at this kind of like melee of just disappointment. These cups here are spilt, but there's two here that's still standing up. You're not looking at those, you're just looking at the one that got away. There's a fish here that's getting away. You're just focused on the one that got away. So a very depleted heart space. You feel that somebody has got away. There's a missed opportunity with them. There's sorrow along with this. But you're trying very, very hard with the Strength card here to pull yourself away from this melee of just meh energy. So the Strength card here, almost forgiving yourself for being in this very, I'd say, mardy heart space as well. Very discontented heart space, trying to move away from it with this Strength card. So forgiving yourself for being in this situation, perhaps forgiving the other person for not taking the opportunity when it arose. But there is kindness and compassion here as well. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with, not necessarily, but it could be. And look at that, trying to get away from disappointment. You want this wheel, the wheel to turn. So you're using this strength within you to change your circumstances in order to tell this person, this opportunity that got away, the King of Swords. You want to declare to them the truth of how you feel. And it almost feels like they are the one that got away. Wow. Very definitively declaring. Gorgeous energy. Okay, so what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? For Aquarius, please. But you want to, it's not just messaging though, it's coming in with a very, very, very strong energy of declaration. So perhaps you're already in a situation with this person. Well, it doesn't feel like it. You've turned up in your own reading again. So Aquarius, you do see this person, this opportunity that got away, as kind of like a soulmate energy. You feel divinely guided. There's a magnetism about this person. And the reason why you're sitting in this mardy space is because they mean an awful lot to you, but it feels like it's down to divine timing. You just didn't have the confidence to come forward and tell them truthfully how you feel about them and what they mean to you, which is you do see them as a soulmate energy. The Star card, like I said, it's you. You've turned up in your own reading again. But you do feel divinely guided. You feel guided to do this, to get this wheel to turn, to get the strength up in order to declare to this person exactly what they mean to you. But it's Tower moment here. So this almost feels like the realization of this missed opportunity has brought a Tower moment into your sphere. They got away. It's rocked the boat. Your foundations have been rocked. But with the Tower card, okay, it also, whatever ends, a new cycle begins. Okay, so out of this destructive period, this low vibrational energy here, something beautiful is growing. Look, you've got the strength to come towards them now. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So even though Tower moments do seem a bit sticky, there is kind of like a realization in there. It's a life lesson. You can progress from Tower moments. They're not there forever, out of death, but a new cycle is born. So even when we get the Death card, Death to Old Ways, you're propelling yourself forward in a completely different way. Ten of Swords. It's almost like you stabbed yourself in the back by not taking this opportunity, or you feel like you've stabbed yourself in the back. With the one that got away, the Five of Cups, it's brought about a huge amount of instability not being with them, but you are of the mindset, I feel now, to come forward. You're fed up of being left out in the dark. You want to speak to this person. I mean, it's just not wanting to speak to them either. You want to declare to them. So perhaps, like I said, perhaps you are already in a relationship with them, but it doesn't feel like that. This feels of kind of like a break, a void. You are in separation. You haven't spoken for some time. Okay, what else do we need to know? Yeah, look at that. You want to bring equilibrium into this situation. The Fairylet card, cooking up a gorgeous potion of masculine and feminine energies in order to get this wheel to turn, in order for you to declare and tell this person very truthfully what they mean to you. Wow. So how do you get there? How are you going to get there though? You're in the mindset of declaring the truth. So perhaps you hid. It says that you've hid your feelings. To me, you've been hiding your feelings about this person. You know what they mean to you, but a little bit scared, yeah, and ran away. Five of Swords, just trotted off. Da, da, da. Can't do it, can't do it. It feels like almost. Although there's a magnetism between both of you. It scares the heck out of you. And you've left the situation. So in effect, you did stab yourself in the back. They are the one that got away because you didn't speak from the heart in the first instance, yeah. Five of Wands. A lot of conflict with this connection, with this soulmate energy. Very, very, very conflicted on whether or not you should go for it, but you've done an inordinate amount of thinking about it, I feel. Stuck in your own thoughts. Yeah. You do want to come out. Look at that. You want to come out from the shadows. You want to tell this person exactly what they mean to you. The Queen of Cups. So you want to nurture the connection. First of all, you want to bring in balance, a balanced energy. But you also want to tell them. You want to open up a friendly dialogue. Princess of Pentacles. Very thoughtful, very steady communication. Thinking outside the box on how you do actually initiate any communication in order for you to tell them that you do love them and that's the truth of the situation. You do consider them to be a soulmate. But the dialogue in the first instance is very slow, so you've thought about sending this message to this person an awful lot. So you've been mulling this communication over. I couldn't get my words out then. That's horrendous. So Princess of Pentacles. Very, very thoughtful about the use of language. Very creative in getting towards this person. Very creative in how you connect with them. Thinking outside the box. Yeah, look at that. Because you do consider them to be a soulmate energy. You want the Ten of Cups with them, which is something that's very emotionally rewarding. You want to be able to have almost like an open and honest, emotionally fulfilling relationship where you've been stingy with it in the past. You've not told this person exactly how you feel. The World card here. You do consider it to be a cycle that needs to be complete. You don't feel complete without them. They are that Ten of Cups to you. Even though it's taken all your strength to pull your socks up and come towards them, there's a very tiny, tiny message. It's a very thoughtful, very warm message, I would say. So it's friendly, it's creating an equilibrium between both of you, because you have been daydreaming about this situation with this person. How do I get to them? What do I need to do? Like a life with them. Look at all this now. Like a life with them, but how do I get there? Two of Pentacles, a decision that needs to be made. But this decision, like I said, brings about a huge amount of instability within you because of how you've acted in the past. How are you going to be able to come back to this person and tell them exactly what they mean to you, because you ran away in the first instance? Okay, so how do you do that? Queen of Pentacles. So, very thoughtfully coming towards this person, sparking this dialogue, getting this equilibrium going. So there's your declaration there. This is what you mean to me. I adore you. I see you as a shining light. I love you. And don't worry about it. If there are any obstacles in the way of us making this a relationship, I'm up for the challenge. The Queen of Pentacles. She uses challenges and obstacles as kind of like to her advantage. She uses this rock here. Okay, she can't put her foot down, but she doesn't complain about it. She actually uses it to her advantage. So no obstacle is insurmountable, because they are the Ten of Cups to you, and that's what you want for the future. You have been burdened by this, the Ten of Wands. It's a huge strain, because you can't never giving up on it. It's a huge burden. You're just not opening up and telling this person exactly how you feel about them. So it is a burden, that energy there, they're wanting to open a dialogue and be open and honest, is a burden. It's a tremendous burden for you. You don't know whether to do it or not, but if you don't do it, you'll never know. So how do you get there in the first instance? Okay. So the communication is quite tiny, and the reason why you're doing that is because you are manifesting them in. So you are thinking about this person through the eyes of love, and you're asking the universe to work on your behalf to get them to notice you, to associate all these signs and synchronicities with you, to pave the way, So when this person thinks about you, you'll be able to feel an energetic shift. And the Fairylet card here creates that equal balance. This person thinking about you now. There you pop in with a tiny message to reconnect. Wow. Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius? So I feel that this has been a long time coming. And you just keep thinking about it. You're very scared though, Aquarius. Okay. Because they mean a tremendous amount to you. You want to be able to celebrate with them. Keep daydreaming about it. So that in itself is manifestation. You keep daydreaming about having a life with them, about what you can create for the future. Look at that King of Wands. Crumbs, you really are declaring now. Look at that. And you're willing to put the time and effort in now. Six of Pentacles, wanting to almost like say to this person, yeah, I'm committed to the cause now. Okay. So it could very well be that you went in the right, it wasn't the right time for both of you to start something, but you do want this cycle to be complete. So the King of Wands, King of Swords, very fiery, coming in and saying, find you attractive. I find you attractive. You are my soulmate, regardless of gender. I want to get something going on with you, and it's not just in a friendly way. And that's the truth of the situation. Don't worry if you think there's going to be some obstacles. I'm not going anywhere. I'll help you work through them. And I want to nurture this connection. So if you have a look at these energies here, which are masculine and feminine energies, these are very determined, these are softened by this. These feminine energies here, the Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords and the King of Wands, you are in effect cooking up a gorgeous potion of masculine and feminine energies in order to bring about equilibrium in this situation in order for this wheel to turn and for you to be able to declare to them exactly how you feel about them. Because they have no idea. They have no idea how you feel, what your thoughts and feelings are. Why do you keep revisiting it? You seem to have been in manifestation mode for some time, Aquarius. And you keep getting there. You keep trying to pull your energy forward and then you go backwards. It is quite funny, really. It's a hard thing to do, especially if somebody means so much to you. Ace of Cups wants to move away from just being left out in the cold. They've left you out in the cold. They're not communicating with you at all. They've just left you two out because they consider you not to be interested in them. And you feel stuck without them. The Ace of Swords. Stuck, can't move forward. Don't want to move backwards. Just stuck energy. But you can't get this person off your mind, out of your thoughts. You want to be with them. You want to reach out, but it's taken an inordinate amount of strength to do that. There's something, they are the one that got away. You want to go towards them like it was yesterday, the Chariot here. You're having to temper yourself. You're having to get yourself in the right energetic space, I feel. And it's almost like it's a feeling of shedding whatever you were in the past and coming up at this as a brand new person almost. Because where you were coming from or who you were before is certainly not who you are now. And we've got the Six of Wands. So you want to be victorious. You want this other person to reciprocate. You want them to want you as much as you want them. You want them to want a relationship. It's all about the wants. Because you've been daydreaming. You can't stop daydreaming about this situation or creating this situation. Anything else for Aquarius? Yeah, and look at that. King of Pentacles. I've made a decision. I'm here to stay. Da, da, da. Declaring. There's not much dialogue, but it's all declarations. So it says to me, okay, there's a little bit of dialogue here. Prince of Wands. And we've got this steady communication here, so I think you're very thoughtful about coming towards them. He's very enthusiastic there, Prince of Wands. I like you, but not just as friends. I want this to be something more. You are the one that got away. But very legally, I feel. Divorcing the past, divorcing yourself from perhaps a situation that you are in or have been in. Very legally rubber stamping it in order to move forward, but you cutting away all that no longer serves you and standing up for your beliefs, which is going towards this person. You feel magnetized by them, you feel the pull towards them, so you're very swiftly, I would say, cutting out low vibrational thoughts and feelings of being stuck, not being able to come forward, because you do want more than friends. You do want something that is very intimate, something that's very sexually fulfilling, should I say. And there you go. And when you do all of this and go through all of these energies and you send this tiny communication out in the first instance to get this wheel to turn, there you are, the man standing on the hill. Regardless of gender, you've come into your own. You are speaking from the heart. You're speaking the truth. You're speaking to this person. You're telling them. Oh yeah, you're declaring to them. You're almost like shouting from a balcony. And I can see you doing it during that manifestation mode. You're almost like shouting at the wind and telling the wind what you want and hoping that message will get to this person. This person hears it and goes, oh, okay. Reminded of blah, blah, blah. Yeah, look at that. And the Lord card, setting healthy boundaries to those who rely on you. So there's a line drawn in the sand. With this card here, it says to me that you are legally cutting something away. You're telling this person as well, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. That's it. No more second chances, third, fourth, fifth chances. I'm moving my energy in a different direction. And the moon is illuminating all that's hidden, and all these hidden thoughts that you have regarding this soulmate connection. The moon's come in to say, hey kidda, do you want to stay stuck or do you want to move forward? What do you want to do? Because this person here is the person that you want to go towards. So what's the fear? Is it of rejection? Because you want it, but do you know about the other person? Do they want it as much as you? So I think that that's a fear for you. Do they want it as much as you? Will your vision be matched? And you do see them as the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, something that's very rewarding, a rewarding family life, financial security. It's the ultimate relationship for you. The Four of Swords, just really struggling, moving forward. You do an awful lot of thinking about things, Aquarius, and not much action, because you are great thinkers. You go through everything in a minutiae. You look at things on a microscopic level, but you get stuck in your own thoughts and you live in your own head. You must be able to step out of that, because it is unhealthy if you do it to such a degree where you are just living in your own head. Yeah. Four of Cups. Can't come towards them, can't look at them. It's because of this legal situation here. Can see this cup here, my soulmate, can't interact with them. Got a little bit of a smile on my face though, so I know that they're there. I know I can go towards them. It's just a waiting period. I can't do it right at this moment in time, but I do see them as the Four of Wands. I want to commit to them. I want to tell them exactly how I feel about them. Beautiful energy. So look at this communication here is an apology. Like I said, they are a missed opportunity because you just ran away. Prince of Cups, apology. Okay, so it's friendly, it's swift communication because you feel time is of the essence. There is a truth in there. You are expecting a challenge. You're interested, you want to put the time and effort in now. Six of Pentacles. So the communication between you is truthful. You want to get to know this person now. So whereas it could have been that you did have choices and you weren't in the moment when you were sending those messages. Perhaps they were a ring around message to a lot of people. People do it. I've had people come to me and said, oh yeah, what do you think of this? And I've gone, okay, that feels a bit dodgy. That message has gone out to many people in the contact list there just to see if they can get a bite. I'm honestly not joking. Some people do that because they feel so insecure about themselves. That's the only problem. They feel insecure about themselves. They feel not worthy. So they're seeing who would be interested. They have an interest in them, but they're seeing who would be interested in kind of like, I don't know, going out for a drink. Yeah, I've had so many strange instances with people coming to me on the advisory service and saying, well, what's your angle on this? And what do you think about this? And I just hate giving out bad news, but yeah, if you need to know it, you know, I'm not one to hold back. So yeah, Prince of Cups here, it is friendly communication. There is a truth in there. It's enthusiastic and it's consistent. You've thought about sending this for a long time. So you want to send this communication out, whether or not you will, because you keep getting there and then you keep pulling back, Aquarius. So hopefully you are getting there. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Yeah, look at this now. So death to old ways. What was I saying? A new cycle begins. Death to just sitting in the shadows, getting all your strength up to come towards this person. Okay, telling them, a little bit flirtatious there. So if it is a friend and it was an opportunity you had to make a relationship or connection with them, and that was a missed opportunity, you're coming in with this dialogue now of, yeah, I find you a little bit sexy. I'm very enthusiastic about you. So coming in quite giddy, I would say. Very thoughtful, slow progress getting there with the truth and a cup of apology. Just saying, I'm sorry I haven't spoken to you in some time. How are you doing? I'm interested in what it's been like since the last time I spoke to you. And that's what you're doing. I'm interested, which means that you're putting in the time and effort with that Six of Pentacles. You're actually asking the other person how they feel. And perhaps you didn't do that in the first instance. And it was just like, oh, well, you know, a quick fix kind of, yeah, I know that they're interested, and that's it, run away. So yeah, using your power of spirit, so the power within you is very potent. Okay, with the magician as well, with the daydreamer card, look, seriously take care with these energies that you're sending out to this person. Don't do it in a you know, don't sit there for 10 hours a day looking or thinking about situations that you've shared with them, or times that you shared with them, because that energy will be pushed out towards them and they won't be able to make sense of it. It will come across as aggressive and it will turn the other person off. So manifestation works in small increments over periods of time. So just say to me that you have been working on this manifestation. So all these signs and synchronicities being sent out to this person. This person's going to pick up on them and think, oh, I've seen this man today, or I've seen this lady today, and they look like blah blah blah. What does that mean? You know. So the universe acts on your behalf, but please be careful with these energies that you're cooking up this gorgeous, you're manifesting with. This is just sheer willpower, integrating it into manifestation. So you're using the sheer power from within you to make a change in your 3D reality, which is in effect manifestation. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, working very hard on your career, your finances, wanting to throw out this communication. I feel for a long time. Eight of Wands, very enthusiastic about it, but just couldn't quite get there for some reason. And you have, like I said, no communication between both of you. It is a leap of faith, you sending out this communication, which is, okay, let's have a look at it now. So the Princess of Cups, okay, friendly, does an apology, accept my cup of apology, expecting resistance, very thoughtful about your use of language and how you do connect. Prince of Wands, enthusiastic, and letting them know that it's not just friendship that you have on your mind, because look at that, you want something that's very intimate. You want to get naked in the shrubbery with each other. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, I'm going to have a look at how the other person feels about you. Okay, so how does the other person feel about Aquarius? How does the other person feel about Aquarius? How does the other person feel about Aquarius? This person that Aquarius wants to come towards. Oh, look, they see something very intimate with you. They want something very intimate with you. And the Empress here, so they want to nurture this connection to see you as a little bit of a, I don't know, they're very motherly. They want to mother you. With this Empress energy here, it's, they feel like you're the wounded one. There's a lot of wanting to heal old wounds, or heal your wounds, or wanting to tell you that you are good enough for situations. So I do feel this is a friend, or has been a friend in the past. The Lover's card here though. So they do want something that's intimate. They want a real relationship with you, but they do see you as a little bit wounded, I feel. They want to nurture you. They want to show you what real love is, what kindness and compassion is, what unconditional love is. Because I think that perhaps they offered you that in the past and you ran away from it. There's that missed opportunity. Could be an area that you're dealing with, not necessarily, but they do see you. We've got the Emperor and the Empress here. I do see you as a divine counterpart, their divine counterpart, and they want something that's very real with you. The reason for this, the life experience card, a significant life event. I think that when you come back in and take that leap of faith, a powerful revelation that leads to change, this person's kind of like, oh crikey, seriously? So is that really how you feel? Because I couldn't even gauge it. I couldn't read the situation. You just left. Time to spread your wings. So when you come in, it's kind of like, oh, chucks away. They want something that's intimate as well. So the Emperor and the Empress, having a plan of how to move forward and just nurturing this connection. They do want something that's very fruitful, very abundant moving forward. Okay, so what else we need to know? What else we need to know? The last time they spoke to each other, look at that. No emotion in there whatsoever. So this person here is of the mindset that you don't even like them in the way that they like you. That you're not even of the mindset of even finding them attractive or wanting something that's a full-blown relationship. You just want friends. That's what they think. They think you find them. you find, you know, just having a friendship with them, is that all that you want? Look at that, challenging information, delays or changes to plans. So no caught feelings for you, and you just said no, you just want friends. But you're coming in now with this dialogue of saying that's really not the truth of the situation. This is how I see you. So the Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation. Aquarius kind of likes me in a very sexy way. Challenging beginning. The challenge is because they were the opportunity that got away, and you didn't take them up, or didn't take that opportunity when it arose. So the challenging beginning is just getting over that stumbling block of the past. You're going to have to work through that, and look at that. They want this to renew. They want this friendship to renew. They want this relationship to renew. Review and evaluate. Favourable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction towards you, not away from you. And look at that, Seven of Water. Complex decision. They need to do research and stop procrastinating. I think that when you come in with this huge revelation, it kind of like throws this person. It's a bit of a curveball for them. But this life experience card, they don't want to be bitten again. Seven of Water. A complex decision. Do I take them up on this offer? What do I need to do? Is it a joke? Is it a joke? Are they just playing with my emotions? It's almost like those questions that they're asking themselves. Stop procrastinating. They need to do research. So perhaps they're a bit worried about putting you on the spot and challenging you with this information, saying, well, okay then, this is what you want. Is this real? Because they fear instability. And I feel that this Seven of Water here, even thinking about approaching the elephant in the room, which is the past, brings about instability. They're kind of like, oh, okay, they're back in. But there's a nagging doubt there. There's a nagging doubt that it will just go the same way that it did previously. So they're trying to make a decision on whether or not they approach this subject. And both of you are going to have to work through it. The Eight of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So they're trying to, I feel, move away from the thought of this connection, or have been thinking about moving away from it. Just letting it be, because what they want is not matching what you're putting out, which is nothing. You want nothing. There's no communication. There's nothing. You're living in your head, Aquarius. So this person's kind of like, well, they haven't approached me. I'm just going to put it to bed. I'm just going to find something a bit more emotionally rewarding. Somebody that I can fall in love with, give my heart to. So they are thinking about moving on. Because they want out of life, ultimately, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional, material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. And perhaps they did see that with you, but ultimately it's a decision of whether or not they want to renew this, but is it going to go the same way as it did last time? Are you going to be in today or gone tomorrow? And I think that when they ask you these questions, you're in declaration mode, and it kind of like settles down, and then they're in the heart space of, oh, okay, yeah, okay, let's build on this then. If this is what we both want, let's build on it. Let's build rebuild this connection, or just build a relationship, because it is a cycle that needs to be complete. Both of you, what ifs? Oh, dear. Four of Fire, contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project, getting back on track, you're speaking. And the Queen of Fire, stretch your wings and fly, don't underestimate yourself, assert your independence and creativity. Perhaps they're going to have to leave a situation in order to renew this one with you. But the Five of Fire, like competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Although there is an inner conflict with this person here, whoever they are, there has been conflict with others, bothersome details. It's you just bobbing off and just not explaining to them why you just left the party. Is it really that difficult? To be honest. Even if it has to hurt somebody's feelings, is it really that difficult? I think the most honourable thing is to be very, although we don't like it, say if you're in a situation where you look up to somebody and think, yeah, I really love them, blah, 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 I find them sexy, blah, blah, you know, and the other person's not feeling it, it would be kinder just to be very blunt and say, excuse me, all I want is friends. I only ever see you as a friend. And sorry if I've intimated that it's anything different than that. That person has closure, but both of you have left these open. This person has a lot of questions, and you have all the answers. But you also want to kind of like re-explore this connection. You want to find out if the other person actually does really like you. So please be mindful. It feels a bit like cat and mouse kind of energy. Be very kind to this person, because I think that they do hold you in high regard. I say that in the nicest possible way, but you know, because this person here, when you come in, Knight of Water, they get all giddy. But it says to me that they are in, or have been in love with you in the past. Falling in love, the need to balance emotions. So this person here is going to have to balance themselves out. They're going to have to say, can't get over giddy about the situation because they were here today, gone tomorrow, and they've just left it. So what was that all about? So they're going to have to say, oh yeah, okay, you've come back in, we'll see how it goes. And the release card here, the end of a phasal situation, spiritual transformation and time to move on. They feel that they're releasing that elephant in the room, because you've got a dialogue going now. You can both talk about it and laugh about it and just go, yeah, that's what it was. Because time has moved on. You've healed from that. That's that spiritual and emotional growth. So this person here has to release the past and perhaps a situation to create one with you. But please be mindful about people's heart spaces. Okay, that's all I'll say. I'm going to have a look at your romance angels and angel answers. Okay, so what we have for Aquarius, came out really fast. Peaceful resolution, let go. We've also got there's something better. Of course there is. Excuse me, yes. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love. We've also got within the next few months, and we also have a look for a sign. Well, yeah, because you're in manifestation mode, so you'll be able to pick up on energetic shifts, I feel. Because I think that you do see them as your soulmate, so you'll be able to pick up on energetic shifts, and perhaps the reason for you coming in and sparking a dialogue is you can feel this person's kind of like of the mindset of, do I put more energy into this because I'm getting nothing out of it? There's nothing on the other end. Do I keep holding this person in my heart and headspace? Because there's nothing happening, there's no action. It's just a thought. So this person here is thinking, time to move on. And as soon as they do that, you kind of like bob in. So peaceful resolution. We've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. New to you, because they were a missed opportunity in the first instance. You didn't take time to get to know them, so you want to get to know them on a greater level, and not just in a friendly sense either. It is a new person because you've never explored this on a romantic level. So let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. We've got let go. So it's just telling people exactly how you feel. They will work on your behalf to either send messages between both of you. It feels very schoolish, to be honest. You know, that kind of like notes on paper, kind of like, oh, we don't do that now, but kids do it, text messages, don't they? But back in the old days, okay, we used to, if we fancied somebody, there'd be a little bit of paper that went from one person to another, just telling them if they, you know, oh, Bobby likes you, blah, blah, blah. And then there'd be notes kind of like passed between friends, wouldn't there? So it feels very schoolish, but in a really nice way. There's something better. Trust the situation is calling you to have faith. Don't run away from it. Just explore it. What is the worst that can happen? If you explore it and it doesn't happen, what's the worst that can happen? You know, don't get so hung up on the result. Just enjoy the journey. And if it results in a relationship or the other person feels the same way, then that's good, isn't it? But the bonus is you've spoken, you're reigniting connection in a whole different way, and you're being more open and honest with them. So you can only benefit from that. So we've got huge yes, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, so within the next few months, we've got separation, but you're already in separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Look for a sign. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps guided to take. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Don't think about the end result. Just enjoy the ride. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yes, it does. Because if you come at this as the same way that you did previously, this person's going to sniff you out a mile off and is going to be so turned off by it, saying, no, there's indecision there. You don't know what you want. Go away. That's exactly what they will say. So, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sync with joy. Past life relationship, you've known each other before. Engagement, because you're actually creating a dialogue. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, because you're putting the time and effort in getting to know this person now. What else do we need to know? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else for Aquarius? Anything else? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. You're coming from a sense of lack. You're going to have to do something about that. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit and fun to shine. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. Beautiful reading. Just going to sign it off with some Moonology cards for you. I'm going to do a different spread actually for June. This will be the last one of these type of readings. I'm going to do start something completely different. Prosperity lies ahead. Conclusions are within reach. Adjustments are required. You coming in and being open, I feel. Oh, where did that card go? That's funny, isn't it? Can't see it. A time for healing. And what else? A win-win outcome is forecast. The energy is gaining momentum. Show the world the real you, how you really feel about this person. What's the worst that can happen? And expect a powerful change. If it did resonate with you, Aquarius, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. It's probably more important than anything else. Personal readings, all that information is in the description box below the video. The free advisory service is still available for anybody that's having a little bit of a problem in there. And I'm just going to sign it off actually. They've just told me to take these activation cards, so I'm just going to see if I can get one for you. And I don't know why they've asked me to do it, but we'll take one. Okay, anything for Aquarius, please, in relation to this reading? Anything for Aquarius in relation to this reading? Yeah, okay. Ooh, throat chakra. Oh, here we go. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. What's that? Bringing balance and peace into a situation, speaking your truth from your throat chakra. And they've also given you as well integration. Ooh, beautiful card. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, positive and negative, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Just that gorgeous, gorgeous energy of just wholeness and completion. And look, and loving yourself on a completely different level. Negative, positive and negative things, just seeing things through fresh eyes and being very open and honest. Like I said, if it did resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe, and if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful last part of the month of May, and I love you loads. Take care.